Hello, this is Janet Wright, and this is going to be the Metatron monthly energy healing forecast for July 2018. Da-da-da-da. And if you're new to these recordings that I make, it's essentially a conversation, a one-way conversation where I'm relaying messages that the Archangel Metatron has for everyone. Oftentimes they relate specifically to the month in question, July 2018 in this case, but often they are broadly applicable as well, maybe to the whole year, maybe to this year and the next, or maybe just good advice period for whenever. And oftentimes these days, Metatron will surprise me with another archangel that also gives messages, maybe towards the middle of the full-length recording. So I just, whatever the archangels decide, that's fine with me, of course. And how this recording is made is I go out of my body, and one of my angels helps and escorts me, and I go to the Universal Akashic Records, which is like a sacred spiritual library that everyone can visit with angel help. And so without further ado, let's get started. So there'll be just a few moments of silence as I leave my body and get checked out by my angel and go to the Akashic Records, Universal Akashic Records. Okay, so I'm going up the stairs of the Akashic Records, Universal Akashic Records. And just feels nice. Very, very calming. Like the energy helps me to forget whatever happened earlier today. It's just very centering. And there are two big gold double doors. And I'm touching them. And they're opening. Hi Janet, this is Archangel Metatron. Why don't you come on in and we can get started with our messages. So let's once again sit in the garden here, and we can go over messages that I have for July 2018, this coming month. I and many of the archangels were very pleased in noticing how much people listened to the June 2018 forecast recording. A lot of people opened up much more to divine intervention in their lives due to that recording. There was an increase in the fullness of sincerity that people brought to their spiritual healing in June because of that recording. So we are all very pleased about that. So we had said that June was the opening of big doors of opportunity. And not the only big doors of opportunity to be opened for sure this year, but one of the biggest sets of doors of opportunity for the whole month. July is more an even continuity where momentum is very important to keep track of. Momentum meaning forward movement, progress in growth, progress in productivity, progress in how one is lightening up one's energy. Momentum is something typically that one can feel. It is very satisfying, a very satisfying energy to be consistently moving forward on one's spiritual path. I wanted to mention the July triplet sets and also the August triplet sets that you will be conducting because they complement, of course, these months of July and August quite well, since you are fully open to letting the angels set the themes with you. So I want to encourage people that even if you are not in the July triplet sets, to be open to using the recordings for the July triplet sets. I understand that Janet has not promoted very much the July triplet sets, but they are groundbreaking in several ways. It is very unusual that clairvoyance is taught at this level so publicly and for free with videos accessible to everyone without being on someone's private mailing list, without being in a private club, without going to a certain school where you pay tuition. So